Right, welcome back to a raw YouTube video. I'm going to be showing you my sessions, and the reason being is because it's the most efficient time for me to record. So I've been thinking, in terms of getting content out there, when you batch cook the reels for Instagram, it's obviously preempted, you're pre-planning it, and then I just feel like it loses authenticity, and I've done it for years. It's gone closer and closer towards, right, what's going to get attention, what's going to hook someone in. And what I haven't realized is those hooks, just like for me when I'm watching on Instagram, it just pisses you off, it just annoys you. I always have preferred YouTube, and I've done it for years, luckily. So it's not like this totally new thing, it's just I've been extremely inconsistent with it, and you can see the different phases over the years of what I've been chasing as well, outside of the gym. I think this is going to be good for you because it's going to show you quicker sessions, more time efficient training of how we train now to still get in great shape physically, minimal time in the gym, and actually progress in your career. Work, business is the main focus. Like, that will always come first. I haven't got much time this morning, so I'm going to put a timer on again now, and this time I'm going to cut the session to 22 minutes, like genuinely. So 22 minutes is all I've got to actually get a good shoulder session in today. Still progress a few lifts, get a juicy pump, make sure those delts are nice and round, and then I'm going to finish off with cardio. So that's going to be my session today. Make sure it's enough to grow, make sure it's enough to progress, and then get out of there. And just to talk you through the method of this now, this is going to be done in a style where just one of the exercises today will be specific for progressive overload. The rest of them are going to be more metabolic training, still getting in plenty of failure points. So we're going to get just as many failure points as if I had 3 hours to spare. So that's going to be causing enough to grow. And then the other tactic I'm using is going to be by using what would have been my rest periods to miss out all the feeder sets. So I'm just basically placing now my feeder sets inside where my rest periods would be. So it's going to roll over very quickly. Of course, those sets won't be as optimal, but I will still train as hard as I can during that moment where I am probably holding more fatigue from less rest, but still hitting failure. Not on my max capacity, but in that moment, as long as the muscle still completely fails, it will cause enough of a response to grow. And because of the lack of rest, I can guarantee you the pump has got more possibility of being even greater than ever. So that's the plan of action. I need to literally get in there now, get the job done, back out here, get my cardio done. More than likely, because today's a very busy day, I'm just going to do a walking treadmill cardio today at the fast enough pace to get my heart rate up. So I'm still technically going to get a sweat on, but I'll just get some work done as well at the same time. Whenever I do stuff like this, the work will be very minimal tasks, not stuff I have to really think about, just stuff that will eat up my day if I just do it in between big tasks, rather do it getting out of the way, and it feels like less of a burden because I'm just getting cardio done as well, not sacrificing myself for the sake of these little tasks I don't want to be doing. So that's how I do it. I feel better about everything else going forward. And we got the press ups to do. Press ups so far, we've just hit over 80, which is mad because we've only been doing it for a couple of weeks now. So it's progressed massively. It shows genuinely how you see me hit failure every single time, but when you stay consistent with something, your body adapts. Like, you just got to keep going. At first, I generally thought it would be a struggle to get to 100, but it seems to be responding and picking up really quick. So that's quite fun. So doing that more for accountability as well with my physique. Doing it topless every single day, putting on Instagram. You don't have to do that, but it's a great way to hold yourself accountable. Even if you want to take a photo of yourself in the mirror every single day and just look at it, like, you're not going to see the changes as quickly as everyone else would, but it would definitely stop you from making bad decisions. That's what it does. So by taking that photo of yourself in the mirror, it stops you making those terrible decisions where, for example, you went and ate everything in sight. You're not going to want to take that photo the next day, or the next day you're definitely going to feel worse for it. So it kind of makes you think of, like, right, tomorrow I've got to do a check-in. Am I really going to go and make decisions tonight now that's against where I want to be in future, that's what you need to think about. So we're going to get the job done now. Let's get in there. 22 minutes to grow the shoulders and get a juicy pump. You can give this a go if you're struggling with time. 22 minutes, all we got to get a juicy shoulder pump and make sure we grow the shoulders. Let's go. No. Woo. Start off, we're going to be doing lateral raises because I can warm up everything else while still getting some good sets in. So let's do that first. It's so hard multitasking with a vlog camera. I'll be surprised if I do this, to be honest, because it's cutting it fine to actually get a decent session in. But we will try our best. Sitting down. Why sitting down, you say? Because I'm lazy, that's why. Bing! Someone just texted this early in the morning. They said, who gives you the right to tell people how to train when you look the way you do? Do you know, that's a good question. Luckily, due to everything you've seen on YouTube, even if you want to scroll back to the junior bodybuilding series, you can see how big we got in a short period of time, and then how shredded we got, and then the comps we did back to back, all of those things, and working with arguably one of the best coaches in the world at the time. That's what has given me a lot of my information, a lot of my confidence to talk about these things as well, is because we've been there, done it, and coached thousands of people. So I think that's the most important part as well, is it doesn't just work for me, we know the methods and understand them enough to apply them to everyone else. So that's why I talk about the things I do. Does that mean I'm going to be in the best shape in the world? No. I accepted that even when I was competing. There are some insanely dedicated people that want to put their whole life into this. That's fair enough. I thought that was me at one point. I've realized there's other things I want to achieve, which I want to put more focus towards, which I'll talk about with regards to business. But what I was going to say was, the style of training I've got now is definitely not the best to grow. Like, I'm well aware of that. But most people have a life outside of this as well. So you've got to make it time efficient. And for time efficiency, I do believe that the methods we have are the best. I don't see many people using these exact same methods because they're all very specific. It's not just exercise thrown together with no methodology behind it. It's well thought out programming. It's actually going to get people in shape, so it does work for me. We've got 18 minutes. Damn, this is going quick. I seen a meme the other day as well that was like, time as a kid when you're waiting to go somewhere, and it's like before football training, and it says half hour, and it's like the minute goes by so slow, and then it's like half hour waiting as an adult, and it's like you blink and the time's gone. And that's how I feel like life is at the moment. Life, oh, you're fucking joking me. I hope you're joking me. Oh, but that's not a good start. All of that is now in my bag. Oh, right, okay. Well, we haven't got time to go and clean that up. So that's my intro workout, gone. All my creatine, I don't know where that's gonna go now. Right, just to be honest with what's going on, all these windmills. Again, that's the only thing I'll really do. Obviously with shoulder pressing, I will get some rotator cuffs in there as well. Not just flap my arms about for no reason, but that's all I tend to do, is just make sure it's almost some dynamic movements just to get some blood in there. Synovial fluid in the joint would be the correct term, but we like to say, oh yeah, we get some blood in the joint. Yeah, nice and pumpy. Okay, so far, the warm-up is what takes the most time and what is the most wasted for me, to be honest, because I think from all the heavy lifting I used to do, this wrecked my joints a little bit. Not gonna lie. Okay, right, that'll do for that. Okay, so, tactics. We have now got, this is ridiculous, right? So to make this time efficient, because I'm fucking running out of time here, I am going to get my headphones ready to make sure that I've got Taylor Swift ready for the top set. And I'm gonna be warming up my press as I'm doing this too. Okay, so next set, we'll do a working set. we're going to jump straight into the 15s. Count the failure points, right? And I'll tell you when. Okay, there's one. Jump straight into the drop set. Okay. Oh, that's naughty that. Oh, pump acquired already. But see what I mean now? We are not going to be wasting any time with this. So, time efficiency, the press of choice is the Smith. So before now, this is what everyone else would be doing, and me, before. I'd just be texting, talking to people, taking a selfie if I've got a good pump. Like, that's what jars my head when I'm training at the moment, or when I have been trying to train like I did normally, because then my mind starts going, and I'm like, oh, I need to do this today, I need to do this. Oh, that's a good idea, I should write that down. And then if I get a really good idea, I'm like, fuck the training session, I'll just go work. And that's, if I cut that out. And I thought, right, what's the opposite to that? If you go for a run, you literally can't talk, and then you're away somewhere, so you have to run back anyway. So then I tried doing that for a bit, and then I was like, let's just make the training sessions so that I can't stop. And it works great. It doesn't feel like you're wasting time at all. Even if I don't finish an ideal session today, and it's raw and it's honest. Like, this is the reality lately. So we are going to go up in weight. We're going to do the 20s. This is my ego set. You know I like an ego set. So this time, it's not going to be ideal, but we're going to get a few swingers. Yep, lightweight. Oh, no, it's gone. Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah. Oh, fuck. It just goes like. Okay, we're getting there now. I'm secretly very annoyed as well that I tipped my drink everywhere. Gutted. Literally prepped that bag. New bag. I've had it 2 days. And it's just everywhere. Gutted. Absolutely gutted. Nice, man. Still got it. Still moving well. Oh, do we go for the 140? Yes. Okay, so as you can see, I've been very efficient with my warm-ups. I've done 2 sets of dumbbells, warming up laterals, 1 drop set, 1 technically drop set. I'll just count 2 failure points each for those sets. So, still going well, but we're now going to do, this is the time where I take the rest period, actually. Reason being is because with this rest period, it's the important one. If you're chasing progressive overload, you're actually trying to track and actually trying to really grow like that. When I say progressive overload sets, I mean, what would you do if you wanted to make this the best set ever? I'm still out of breath. I'd make sure I'd come back to normal, no fatigue, ready to go into it and ready to get the best we can. And with a weight like this on your own, you don't want to be just rushing it. You want to make sure you get a good set. So I will set up the next exercise, which I'm going to move into there. So I'll be back. Okay, so the next exercise, just to talk you through that, so give me rest for this. It's going to be a superset, and the only time I use supersets is, again, short on time, which would be the reason to use it, but I purposely use them for both agonist muscles, not agonist antagonist, right? Meaning like not opposing muscle groups. So I wouldn't do like chest and back supersetted, because the secondary muscle is always going to not get as much attention. The fatigue's going to still be there. However, if you're still hitting the same group, the same muscle group, it's going to be exactly the same as if you were to do a drop set. And everyone's in favor of drop sets. So it's the same stimulus, same intensity technique. We're just switching up the movement slightly. So what I'm doing is, I'm doing it more based off the strength profile of the actual muscle. So I will do a setup with an incline bench, cuffed lateral raises, going to be difficult for the mid-range, that's what's going to target. And then as that fatigues and I hit failure, I will then simply stand up, and from that movement, locking out the elbows, it's then going to be more the lengthened range, which will be the last part to stay strong for the delt. So that's why I'm doing it like that. Okay, big set then. I do need a bit of tay-tay. Bit of blank space by Taylor Swift, come on. Yeah, buddy. Yep, come on then. Yep, lightweight. Yep. Nope. Whoa. That was a close one. Obviously not ideal, right? I'm just 22 minutes, just to make that clear. We would like a little bit more time than this, but okay, I'm taking you in it. I'm going to do another back off there as well, but let's get in here for a warm up. So speed time efficient with this. Just to warm up, I'm not even going to use the cuffs right now. So as I'm taking a rest from the actual big pressing movement, which again, like I said, is the one exercise I want to progress today, which 140 for that many reps, I'll take that on a day like today. So not bad at all. But I want to be primed, ready to jump straight into this. So that's what I'm doing right now. Right, let's go. Lightweight. Yep. Good tip on this, right, is to make the feeling of a lat spread. So when you come down here, you don't relax completely. You go to the point where you're still spreading your lats. It's going to keep it on the side delt for you. And you're going to feel massive afterwards. I'll do for a warm up. Okay. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to finish this back off set now. And then, there we go. I'm going to finish my sets in there. And I'm going to have to get a juicy dumbbell pump to just finish off. Okay. Whoa. That was tough. Oh. That's really sad. Okay, so as you can see, just finished the back off set. Was about to do the first working set on the incline bench. But the reason I had the 22-minute timer on today was because that's all I had in the gym. I've got to do 10 minutes of cardio and I need to get into the work as well. So that's what I'm going to crack on with now. Yeah. Like these are the trial and errors that I'm talking about. I'll go through and I'll trial the most efficient ways of trying to do this and put it together. 22 minutes is cutting it fine for trying to get enough work in. I definitely wouldn't say that this is enough work to grow. It's not optimal to grow. The stimulus itself will definitely be more than enough to keep muscle. That's what people don't realize is there was a study done on how many failure points you actually need. So the work in volume throughout the week really of what you need to actually grow compared to sustain muscle, and it came out at literally 20% of what you do. So imagine a workout of 6 exercises, you technically only need 1 to sustain the muscle mass you've got, still train towards the same intensity as if you're going to grow. And today, as you've seen, we've done that. So you may see it's like it's not a perfect session compared to what you're used to doing, but if you're just looking to like maintain or keep the muscle mass you've got, potentially grow, it's still good enough in 22 minutes. So yeah, definitely not ideal, but we're still getting it done. We've got a good sweat on, good pump. If I'd have been having an extra 5 minutes to finish off the incline delts that I talked about, supersetted with the crucifix laterals, that would have been job done. Like, that would have been great. 30 minutes, more than enough time. So I think from now on, that's proven that you need, if you want a good session, you need 30 minutes. If you want more than enough time, you've got an hour, 45 minutes, right? If you love the gym and you want to spend all your time in the gym maximizing the amount you can grow, the amount you can do, how quick you can get results, like, if you've got all the time in the world, then go for like hour and a half and you can enjoy yourself in there, no rushing about, optimal rest periods. That's where we've got to find out what works for you, what's actually going to be consistent, and then the stress levels will be lower, you're going to feel so much better. So yeah, that's it for today. I'm going to call it there with the YouTube video because it's already been a long one, because it's been straight through, but hope you picked up some decent tips from that. Still got a little bit of the strength, it's coming. But yeah, make sure you subscribe for more, and yeah, we're going to be trying our best to just help you genuinely for where you're at. And if you struggle like I do with time, priorities elsewhere, then yeah, this is the place for you. Thank you. I'll see you soon.